Hello and welcome to the Nittawela Rugby Stadium up here in the hills as we are set for a crunch encounter as Kandy Sports Club led by Tarun Chaturanga welcome Janidu Fernando's Havelock SC for Clifford Cup semi-final. Both these teams vying for a spot in that final against CRNFC at Longdon Place over the weekend. High stakes clash on our hands here. Kandy with something to prove, Havies as well with something to prove. Both of these teams probably not getting what they wanted out of the Maliban Interclub Rugby League, and as usual Nittawela continues to fill up slowly but surely to its rafters. There'll be plenty of support rallying around the home side as I welcome a hometown boy Janidu Himsara into the commentary box. Very good evening, Janidu.
Very good evening, Nathan. Clifford Cup semi-final number 2, Havelock Sports Club taking on Kandy Sports Club at the home grounds of Kandy, the Nittawela Stadium. As we have a look at the weather, looks fine, partly cloudy, 30 degrees Celsius, the temperature and wind speed of 15 kilometers per hour. And these two teams are once again battling it out for an all-important final. CRNFC was able to advance to the finals yesterday, beating the Airmen 29-22. That was a brilliant game of rugby. Air Force did have a few opportunities where they could have taken that game home, but unfortunately they could not do so. And CRNFC have spotted their spot in the final, as Kandy will definitely look to advance to the finals, as they would want to make sure that they are capable of beating CRNFC, which they have not been able to do in this year's season.
Yes, as we take a look at what happened in the quarterfinals, that was a big upset. Air Force beating CHNFC 34 points to 28, really showing us what they are capable of and what they are made of, and definitely a side with a lot of potential. CRNFC were a bit scrappy but eventually got the better of Navy Sports Club 29 points to 15, as were Kandy Sports Club. Probably not their best performance last week against Sri Lanka Army, 27 points to 15. Havelocks just took their foot off the gas a bit in the second half, were leading 22 points to 10. At the end, at the breather, just added 7 more points in the second 40 minutes. Of course, there's a quick turnaround, isn't it, Janidu? Just played these quarterfinals over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, and then straight into the semis on Monday and Tuesday. So certainly a hard workload, and must be taking quite the toll on these players as well.
Yes, absolutely. Not an easy task. Played their first game on the Saturday, and just within like 2 days of rest, and you got to make sure that you have a little bit of training as well before heading into this all-important semi-final, because both these teams, Havelocks, they did really well in the season, as they're prepping themselves for this semi-final number 2. Once again, coming back to the point, Havelocks, they were able to beat CH twice in that both rounds, and they were able to beat CR as well in the first round, but they've not been able to do so with Kandy Sports Club. But looking at the other hand, Kandy was beaten by CR and CH. Both instances the game ended in a drawn result. So a season that came up with a lot of mix-ups, but pretty sure that Havelocks would want to make a statement here at home grounds of Kandy, and Kandy will definitely be eyeing for that yet another final clash with CRNFC, and to make sure that they win that game this time.
Yes, but especially Havies, isn't it, Janidu? Coming into the season, you thought that they had some really good players in their ranks, and a squad that was capable of going all the way in the Interclub Rugby League. Last year as well, they emerged as runners-up, and many people thought that they would go all the way, but they were somewhat held back by plenty of injuries to a lot of their key players, even their captain Sandesh Jayavikrama out for the season with a shoulder injury. But now for this Clifford Cup, that they've got a few of their key men back, perhaps a chance for them to salvage some sort of pride from this season and have some sort of silverware to show for their efforts. But the same can be said about Kandy Sports Club, losing the league by a narrow margin. They'll also have a point to prove, and they'll look to defend the Clifford Cup, which they won last year, beating CRNFC in a thrilling game in the finals here in Nittawela.
Yes, exactly. That is what it's about when it comes to Kandy Sports Club. They've been used to this winning culture, so it's a little bit of a heartbreaking moment last week. They had it, almost they had it. It was a brilliant game in under wet conditions. That final try that was created by Zumri and Diluk Sadange scoring that all-important try and getting that 1 point lead, and certainly even we thought that Kandy took it home, but nevertheless rugby and any sport is unpredictable till the last whistle. So we saw that in the last week CRNFC we have beaten the league, and now we are down to the knockouts, the Clifford Cup knockout semi-final number 2.
Yes, and as usual, packed house up in Nittawela, and no shortage of rugby action, isn't it? This weekend will conclude the club rugby season, and then straight away next week we'll be moving into the schools rugby season as well. So plenty in store for our viewers, and more in store on the other side of this short commercial break.
Rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය. දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය. Perfectly Swisstech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swisstech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Vantage for the modern professional.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය. Perfectly Swisstech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swisstech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. Perfectly Swisstech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go. Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
වසඟකාරී වෙනුවෙන් අද්විතීය නිමාවෙන් විශ්වාසී ආරක්ෂාවෙන් අසමසම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන්
සියල්ලටම ඉහළින්. TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
ලංකෙන් රුපියලක් සතුටෙන් උපන් බෑයක අසිරිය.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Welcome back. We're just moments away from kickoff here in this Clifford Cup semi-final between Havelock Sports Club and Kandy Sports Club. Both teams making their way out onto the park, and we start with the visitors for today, unchanged from their game against Police Sports Club over the weekend. Abdullah Faiz, Dehan Senaratne and Nisal Silva in the front row, with Punaki Vaikanibao and Janidu Fernando in a bulky second row. And they'll be joined by Dinethra Rangoda, Chatura Dilshan and Udesh Madhushankar in an experienced loose forward combination, and Rifan Mohammed and Sudesh Jayavikrama in the halves combination. Sudesh was outstanding in that game against Police, one man of the match as well, and he's excelling in his new role. A midfield of Mushin Falil and Dilshar Kodagod, and a back three of Janidu Vijayaratna, Nabil Yaya and Jayatu Rajratna, with Fajudin Pereira, Silva, Pereira, Vaidyanatha Visesio, Silva and Samuel Madhuvanta set to make an impact off the bench.
Looking at the home team, Malita Vijay Sundara, Kenula Hettiarach and Milan Veerasinghe in that front row, and accompanied by Tilna Bandar and Salesi Havea in that second row. Talandu Chaturanga, the skipper, Dan Nittawela and Vavela Pandit in the third row. Aruna Pereira, who played a crucial game in that league final at number 9, the scrum up. Asil Seni Viratna at fly half, Diluch Sadangi and Akash Madhushankar at centres, and Vidbina Lekanayaka, Srinath Sunil Bandar and Kandy Pereira in the backs. And Lakshan, Mohammed, Praveen, Soisa, Premanath, Tenagon, Baudin and Patirana, the replacements for Kandy Sports Club.
It's big news for Kandy Sports Club, isn't it? Janidu Srinath Surya Bandara back in their ranks, and what a difference maker he can be. Was the difference maker when these two met in the league as well. As we take a look at today's officials, Ibuki Tetsuya from Japan to officiate, and he'll be assisted by Ishank Abekon and Arunashant. Referee Buki with plenty of experience around the Asian circuit and in the Japanese league as well. As Mohammed Rifan gets the go ahead to take the kickoff, and it straight away doesn't travel the 10 meters, and Kandy will have the first scrum of the game, and this could be huge, especially to set the tone, isn't it, Janidu, in a high stakes clash like this one?
Yes, absolutely. Not the ideal start Havelock Sports Club would have expected for Mohammed Rifan, trying to put it up high in the air in that 10-meter line, opting the forwards to, or rather his men to compete or contest to the ball, as it doesn't travel 10 meters. So early opportunity in the game for Kandy Sports Club. Center scrum. Center scrums always brings you a lot of options. Kandy Sports Club. Pretty sure they're set for it. Move. Looking at the formats of the formatting of the backs. Aruna Pereira feeding the scrum. Scrum looks good at the moment. Then Nittawela breaks to Aruna Pereira. Yes, Surya Bandara to Dinal Ekanayaka. Dinal brought down into the ground. There you go. First penalty of the game. Kandy Sports Club are having the upper hand. Definitely might opt to go for a touch.
It's very evident there that Udesh Madhushanka had his hands on the ground while trying to steal that ball, and referee positioned well to spot that as Seniviratna looks for touch, but instead kicks it straight into the hands of Nabil Yahya, who clears his lines for Havies and takes play out of the 22, and that will be an interesting battle as well, isn't it? As we take a look at the replay of where that penalty was conceded, you can see Madhushanka there just getting his hands on the turf while trying to steal that ball. But Srinath Surya Bandara versus Nabil Yahya in the fullback for both these teams today, and that's definitely a mismatch, isn't it? And something that Kandy will look to capitalize on as they break away from the maul straight away. Looks like they're going for another one of their set moves. Here's Ekanayaka to Surya Bandara. Drags 3 defenders with him, still manages to put the ball down. This is exactly what Kandy would have wanted from their star man straight away. Making an immediate impact, but that was a wayward pass and nothing much that Javia could have done about it. Ends up losing the ball forward, and Havelocks will have the scrum in their favour, but not out of danger yet. Scrum just outside their 22-meter. They'll still need to clear their lines from this one, but plenty of encouraging signs for Kandy early doors.
Yes, absolutely. Javia losing that ball. A bit of a lower pass to him. As like you mentioned, Nathan, the battle between Srinath Surya Bandara and Nabil Yahya would be an interesting one. Srinath Surya Bandara comes with a lot of experience, and Nabil Yahya is first year, if I have not mistaken, in the club rugby system. So it is an opportunity for him as well to showcase how he takes this pressure, competing with Surya Bandara. The Havelock Sports Club ready for their first scrum down. Rifan with the ball in hand.
Too much. Number 3.
And a free kick
over the center line,
given by the referee. As Rifan takes the tap, puts it to boot. A high hanging kick. As Asiri does not collect it cleanly, but Dina Lekanayaka, lovely gain there. Has support as well. There you go, Dan Nitina. An ankle tap on him. Kandy Sports Club playing with some fast pace as Surya Bandara puts it high up in the air. Very well collected by Yahya. We spoke about this battle.
Yes, Yahya doing really well there to take it into contact, and support arrives in the form of Mushin Falil. Now Havies looking to set it up with their forwards. First real feel of the ball for Chatura Dilshan. Another one who's been really good for them this season, and a lovely offload by Falil to the foreign talent Waikani Bao.
Yes, that!
Havies still moving laterally on the center line, but finally again they're coming through. Dehan Senaratna, the young hooker, is taking Azmir Fajuddin's place, and now Chatur Dilshan tries to go on his own. Finds the offload to Jayatu Rajaratna, breaks past the first tackle, and a lovely supporting line from Mohammad Rifan. And this will be the first commercial bank try of this Clifford Cup semi-final. Havelock Sports Club, when they get it right, Janidu, they make it look all too easy there.
Yes, absolutely. I definitely agree with you, Nathan. These Havelock Sports Club backs have always been a vital part of this team, and Jayatu Rajaratna, we all know what he's capable of. As we have a look at that try once again, there you go, a little bit of fancy work by the number 22, Jayatu Rajaratna. One step in, beats the defender, and had Mohammad Rifan. Well, he's unstoppable always, as he goes into a simple try. There you go, trying to do some stepping work as well. As Havelock Sports Club, 5 points on the board, 5th minute of the game. Absolute ideal start for Havelock Sports Club, as Nabil Yahya will take the responsibility of the kicking duties.
And straight away nails the first conversion. So Havelock Sports Club, with their first real attack of the game, walk away with all 7 points. and making things happen from the halfway line. We were just speaking moments ago about how they were just moving laterally, but that missed tackle there proved to be decisive. And Rifan as well, he's always there running a supporting line. And easy does it for the Nippy halfback. Conversion as well. Absolutely no mistake made by Nabil Yahya. And Kandy straight away under the pump, and it's a high kickoff. Madhushankar jumps up well to collect. Here it is for Chatura Dilshan. Once again wriggles past that first line of defense. Rifan tries to switch direction, tries to go on the outside. Mohammad Rifan, what a step. As Tinetra Rodango running the supporting line. Does he have the pace on him? Unfortunately not, but luckily his teammates are there.
Turnover is good.
Up in support in quick time, and then Dehan Nitina with a lovely turnover. Gets the offload into Aruna Pereira, who kicks ahead. Sudesh Jaivikrama sweeping back in defense for Havis. Manages to clear his lines. Ball still stays in the field of play though. It's fallen kindly for Malita Vijay Sundara. Here's Ken Lamisara swinging it out to Akash Madhushankar. Srinath Surya Bandara brought down really well there by Chatura Dilshan. Havelocks inviting some pressure onto themselves now. Ekanayaka. Malita Vijay Sundara once again. Need quick ball here. Do the home side. Javia. Well marked in the tackle there. And that's well done by Vaikanibau for Havelock Sports Club. But Kandy have gone and won the penalty, and it's taken quickly by Aruna Pereira. And an advantage coming for high tackle as well. Inside ball to the hand. Gets back up. Chance still live here for Kandy Sports Club. Now slowing it down. Here's Javia, was on the scorecard last week as well. Quickly recycle to Tilna Bandar, right under the post now. Kandy Sports Club. Asiri. Surya Bandara. Diluksha Dange is held there by Janidu Vijayaratna. Akash Madhushankar picks up and goes. And Kandy Sports Club took them all but 2 minutes to pull one back. Brilliant counter-attack there from the home side. And it's Akash Madhushankar, the benefactor, walks away with the commercial bank try to his name.
Well, yes, the first commercial bank try for Kandy Sports Club. Akash Madhushankar with his signature step right there as Diluksha Danke went to the ground, picked it up, and there you go, lovely work there. But going back few minutes before this try, Mohammad Rifan, what a lovely step that was. Talk about putting some work into action. But Havelock Sports Club from there onwards just could not hold on to a position as Kandy Sports Club stole the ball and all the way for a try as 5 points on the board. Aruna Pereira with the kicking duties. He was really good with the boot in that game against FC and continues to do so. What a lovely conversion, and that will bring 7 points apiece here at Nittawela.
His favourable angle there for the left footer to nail that conversion, and we're back at all square. 9.5 minutes on the clock. Kandy Sports Club. What a dangerous line they have. Diluksha Dange there broke past the first line of defense. Havis unable to reset in time, and the gap just opened itself up for Akash Madhushankar. But that chance started with the turnover from Dehan Vikramarach, isn't it, Janu? Like you were saying, Rifan breaking past a few tackles, taking play into the Kandy half, but then the number 8, he's been playing a wonderful season as well for Kandy. Managed to get that turnover and set the counter-attack up.
Yes, absolutely. Then Nitina has been having a wonderful season as Rifan once again puts up on a high-hanging restart. Very well connected by Akash Madhushankar. Aruna Pereira sends it to Asini Seniratna. Asini Seniratna putting it to boot. Doesn't connect it well off his boot as that will be on full out. So here's yet another opportunity for Havelock Sports Club to bounce back.
Asiri Senivaratna out for the better part of this season. He'll need some time to settle in as well. Playing number 10, a critical position in any team. And skewed it off his boot, but took it back into his own 22 off the last ruck, so went out on the full, and Havies with an attack in line out, going for the 5 men. Senaratna with his first throw in, and it's overcooked straight away, but luckily for him, that's knocked on by Milan Veerasinghe, so Havies will have a scrum to come back to.
Well, yes, according to our vision, Milan Veerasinghe, I believe he did not expect the ball to land on his hands. As we have a look at that previous line out, there you go. Well, he did want to collect it, but just slipped out of his hands, as Havelock Sports Club has a scrum in favor of them. As Rifan will once again will feed the scrum.
There's plenty of attacking opportunities for them right on the edge of the 22. You sense a break from Chatura Dilshan. That's exactly what he does. Sends Rifan on his way. Now here's Sudesh Jayavikrama. Breaks past the first line of defense. What again from the young fly half for Havelocks. Now Rifan switches direction. Here's a first carry for Abdullah Faiz, the former skipper.
Yes, that.
Havelocks looking to construct their second try now. There's Kanibao.
Yes, it.
Nisal Silva looks up, decides to straighten. But Kandy doing really well there. Tilina Bandara getting his hands over that ball. I think the supporting player went off his feet for Havelocks. That's what signaled by the referee, but full credit must go to Kandy. Exceptional pressure applied there, and I think Tilna Bandara was successful with the jackal anyway, had the call not gone their way, and Kandy surviving that scare.
Yes, absolutely. Kandy Sports Club in their red zone and doing very well off to get out of trouble. As we have a look at that turnover once again. Right on time. Well, you need these kind of turnovers at crucial stages of this game, as line out in favor of Kandy Sports Club. Kenla Hettiarach with the throw does really well to collect it and sets the rolling mode. And they are driving slightly and has the advantage, as well as Arno Pereira puts it to the boot on the base. Good contest between Dinale Kanaik and Mohammad Rifan, as the referee will bring back play for that initial advantage.
I thought Havelocks did well initially to stop that Kandy maul, but really persistent are these Kandy forwards. Came back, got their shove on, and milked the penalty as well. Now slowly but surely gaining their way into the Havelocks half, as Srinath Surya Bandara puts them right on the 40-meter line. And some more defending to do for Havies. Take a look at that maul. Did really well Vavala Pandita to collect that one. Thought Misara overthrew it. Havies did well initially to hold that, but just ended up coughing up the penalty right there.
Okay. Off. No, I'm coming. Still okay. Yeah.
And now Kandy. What will they make of this chance?
28,
they go for another one of their set moves, or will they set this one up with their forwards? Kenula Hettiarach as well. He's had to fill some big boots this season, isn't it? Dilshan Farid in and out of the team with injury. He's doing a good job so far. This time goes short to Vavala Pandita, and Kandy looking to set it up once again, but the maul going nowhere. Offloads it to Arno Pereira. Now looking to go through the back line. Here's Dange. Well marked tackle from Sudesh Jayavikrama. Asiri Seniviratna picks it up and goes. It fell backwards to the hand Vikramarachchi. Yes, Senaratna with the tackle now, trying to force that turnover. Havelocks eventually jump on top of it, but will come back for that knock-on advantage, says the referee. Be interesting to see what happened there. Plenty of action in that last breakdown. Vikramarachchi taken out really well by Jayavikrama and Dodangoda, and there just where the ball went forward. I think it was from one of the props, and Havelocks managing to force the error.
Yeah, let's go.
Now need to get themselves out of their own half.
Once again, scrum down in favor of Havelock Sports Club.
Fine.
Will definitely look to put to boot, play that territorial game.
Space. Okay. Little bit more. Yeah.
Referee advising the front rows to make sure that the scrum comes out well.
Coach. Fine.
Make sure that you keep your space and the balance, which is highly important as Rifan feeds the scrum, sends it to Samuel Madhuwanta. Looks like he is on to the field. Samuel Madhuwanta comes from Kandy, very well aware of this ground as Surya Bandar puts it to boot straight into the try line as Rifan takes time, doing the right thing. Well, yes, Samuel Madhuwanta is in the field. Well, I like that idea from the coach of Havelock Sports Club, Salya Kumar, bringing Samuel Madhuwanta early on into the game. Well, he's yet another player who has plenty of experience and who is capable of playing that territorial game, which will be really vital in this semi-final contest against Kandy Sports Club.
Yes, and on the ground he knows like the back of his palm as well, isn't it, Janidu? And like you said, in knockout rugby you need all the experience you can get. And pretty early, Coach Salya Kumar, as that's brilliantly collected by Dinaleka Nayaka. Offloads to Tilina Bandar, try time for Kandy Sports Club. That came out of nowhere.
Yes, absolutely. Talk about that for a try. Dinaleka Nayaka, you beauty. We would love to see the replay of it. Tilina Bandar scoring that second commercial bank try for Kandy Sports Club. 12 points on the board. There you go. Aruna Pereira putting up a lovely high kick. Dinal, there you go. All eyes on the ball. Very well collected. Once again, that contest with Mohammad Rifan. But look at that offload to Tilne Bandar as he goes into ground under the post try for Kandy Sports Club. Kandy Sports Club. Sanlia back into the game as Aruna Pereira makes no mistake with the conversion as well. 14 points to 7 here at Nittawela in this Clifford Cup semi-final number 2.
Straight away the boot of Aruna Pereira giving trouble to Havelock Sports Club. We saw him pose a threat to CRNFC as well in that league final. The left footed scrum half, something that these teams probably haven't dealt with a whole lot. And just puts that sense of doubt into the minds of the defending team as Rifan. Looks like he's skewed the kickoff once again. Gone straight out of touch, and Kandy will have a put into the line out.
Mohammad Rifan once again going astray with that restart kick. I will have to come up with a solution for this rather than creating opportunities for Kandy Sports Club. Kandy Sports Club with yet another line out this time. Very well collected again by Vavela Pandita. Yes, Dinal steps one, gets through. Dinaleka Nayaka has plenty of pace in him, but Rifan very well chased and is able to bring him down. Yes, Dange, lovely draw and pass to Kavidu Pereira. Back-to-back tries for Kandy Sports Club.
The home team putting on a show here in this first 20 minutes. Havelock Sports Club look absolutely lost after scoring that first try. Once again, Dinaleka Nayaka just making things happen, slicing through that defense. He was well marked, but the support as well from his backline, absolutely brilliant. Set up that overload on the left-hand flank. Ekanayaka was brought down, but then quickly recycled and sent it through the hands. And Kavindu Pereira gleefully collects. Absolutely no one guarding that side of the field for Havies. An uncontested run from the experienced winger. Sees the third commercial bank try for Kandy Sports Club. And Aruna Pereira now looks to increase that gap to 14.
Aruna Pereira with the difficult conversion. Well, that's through. Once again, right through the sticks. Aruna Pereira, 3 and 3 for Aruna Pereira. And talking about that try once again, Nittawela Naika. We all know he's a star player for Kandy Sports Club. This was right after that Nittawela Naika's individual show. Diluksha Dange. Just a simple draw and pass to Kandy Pereira. As Aruna Pereira converts it. An unexpected try coming all the way from Kandy Sports Club. I'm pretty sure Havelock Sports Club would have not expected that as well. Once again, this time the kick looks good by Aruna Pereira, but once again it's this man, Nittawela Naika, passing it to Diluksha Dange as he loses the ball. Very unfortunate there. Would have been 3 and 3 for Kandy Sports Club, Nathan.
Havelock Sports Club just really need to slow things down here, Janidu. They're letting this game slip away from them and slip away at some pace. Nittawela Naika looked like the only man on the park there who wanted that ball. He wanted it, got it, and went on his way. Just unfortunate knock on there from Diluksha Dange. Take a look at that. Has the presence of mind to find his support in players. And Dange, unfortunately, just losing the ball forward after that tackle from Mohammad Rifan. And had plenty of support as well. Madhushankar and Nittawela Naika got back up the field. And Havelocks just need to slow things down. Can't let this game slip away from them. I think that's the biggest mistake they made as well in the game we had here in Nittawela earlier in the season. Went down 21 points to 10. Also quit pretty early on. And then found it really hard to recover from there despite a good second half showing. So just need to slow the game down, try and swing the momentum back in their favor. They're still not out of it, but if they lose their heads here, it could be curtains after the first half.
Yes, absolutely. Holding on to momentum is really important when it comes to especially these knockout games. Exactly what Kandy has done, continuing their momentum right from where they started. And Havelock Sports Club did start well, but slightly the game slipping away from them as Nittawela Naika putting up a big show, threatening Havelock Sports Club individually. Yes, Surya Bandara once again, lovely offload to Dinal once again as he loses the ball, trying to fend off that defender. Very unfortunate there, but Havelock Sports Club wouldn't mind that. Been some time Havelock Sports Club that they've been out of action. There you go, Janidu Fernando, yet another experienced campaign in this Pink Army. Lovely Sunny Bill Williams type of offload there by Pandita to Nittawela Naika.
Kandy playing with a lot of freedom, and it's lovely to see, isn't it? It's the kind of rugby we want to watch. Entertaining stuff from both these teams. Now Rifan with another put into the scrum. Heavies looking to run it out of their own half. Madhuanta puts in the high up and under. The chase needs to be good though. Srinath Surya Bandara manages to get a boot in the way, but it's fallen kindly for Jayatu Rajaratna, who needs support to arrive. And Surya Bandara needed to get out of that tackle. And Havelocks have been gifted a penalty. And could this be the moment that they turn things around for themselves?
Well, yes, that's the impact you could get from Samuel Madhuanta, putting up that high kick up in the air, creating that pressure on Kandy Sports Club, and something good for Havelock Sports Club, getting that penalty, and now having an opportunity here to in their 22, having a line out in favor of them. Here's an opportunity for Havelock Sports Club to score. They'll have to make sure they count on this one, as the maul has been set. Very well collected by Tinetra Dodangud. Havelock Sports Club slightly driving through.
Tehan Senaratne there does really well to wheel it around and take it onto the 5-meter mark. Now Heavies need to keep ball at hand here. Have an advantage coming their way as well. That tackle was very blatantly high on Nisal Silva. Now yes, Chatura Dilshan. Rifan has the advantage coming its way. Looking to send it to the backs. Jayavikrama picks it back up. It's still live here for Sudesh. Jayavikrama tries to put it back in field. Goes straight into the hands of Seni Viratna. And will come back for that advantage. But Sudesh Jayavikrama just there showing us what he can do, especially from that number 10 position.
Yes, exactly. Sudesh Jayavikrama, a player with a lot of skills and has got a lot of power as well. From his school days, he's been a dominant player. He has played at centre majorly and now coming back to that number 10, doing a pretty good job for his team. As he tried to create that try somehow. There you go, that neck tackle. But brings the advantage to Havelock Sports Club. Sudesh Jayavikrama doing well there to secure the ball, as lucky enough Havelock Sports Club having the advantage in favour of them, as Havelock Sports Club has opted to go for the scrum down.
So
It's interesting call to go for the scrum, but that gives them their fair share of attacking options as well, isn't it? Chatura Dilshan certainly will be on for a number 8 break, just about 7 meters out from the try line. Heavies certainly have the power in the forwards department to try and barge their way through. But first they'll have Kandy's scrum to deal with.
Absolutely, Asiri Seni Viratna and Kamitu Pereira in that defensive mode, but Kandy turns out the ball. Really good job done here. Once again, coming well out of that red zone, Kandy Sports Club. This is the second time they've done that. Well, Havelock Sports Club will have to rethink about what they have done. 2 opportunities are gone away, as Surya Bandara doesn't find a touch, lands it safe to Nabil Yahya. Hussein Falil to the number 7 of Havelock Sports Club. 2 Science College mates going at each other.
Now spreading it back to Mushin Fali. Lovely inside ball to Nisal Silva. Support needs to arrive. Support didn't arrive quick enough. And Javier gets over that ball, makes the turnover. Like you said, Janidu Kandy, their defense inside their own 22 has been exceptional. First from that scrum, managing to draw the scrum penalty. And now Heavies only have themselves to blame for not supporting their man there. As Surya Bandara sends touch right back onto halfway. Take a look there. Good inside ball, but a well-marked tackle from Tarindu Chaturanga. He's always in and around things when there's a ruck, and set it up nicely for Javier to turn things around for Kandy Sports Club.
Yes, absolutely good inside ball, but what Havelock Sports Club was lacking was that support play. The player was immediately isolated, and Kandy Sports Club turning on that ball as once again using their backs. Here's the skipper. Goes into contact.
No, not enough.
Akash Madhushanka switching direction to Asiri Seni Viratna. Well, that was a risky pass, but lucky enough to hold on to it.
Use it.
The referee says use it. Aruna Pereira once again to the prop forward, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Surya Bandara putting it to boot. Goes over Samuel Madhuanta. Once again, he will take his time to score that on try.
Okay, got it.
Samuel Madhuanta not letting that go out. If it went out on the dead ball area, would have been a scrum from where it was kicked for Havelocks, but luckily for Srinath, Surya Bandara and Kandy, it's just a goal line dropout.
Nice, thanks.
Well, this is where Havelock Sports Club will have to make sure that they kick it on the right areas. You saw what Dinal and the backs of Kandy was capable of doing. 2 tries gone that way. And Samuel Madhuanta, who has a big boot on him. Former Antonian. Fullback, this time it's on the full out.
Scrum or line out.
Referee asking for the option from Kandy Sports Club. Scrum or line out. Well, Samuel Madhuanta, what have you done?
Yes, the kicking just hasn't been good from Havelock Sports Club today, hasn't it, Janidu? And here once again, a regulation goal line dropout went out on the full, and Kandy with their dominant forward pack have a chance to potentially add a 4th score. And if Havies concede here, you feel the game might even be too far away from them. Yes, Aruna Pereira to feed. Havies give away the penalty. Aruna Pereira takes it quickly, but is tackled well there by Udesh Madhushankar. Plenty of support arriving for the home team. Have an advantage to come back to as well. Tries to go through. Does Kenla Hettiarachi. It's back for Malita Vijay Sundara. And it's the 3rd try for Kandy Sports Club, or the 4th commercial bank try for Kandy Sports Club. And it's come through their forwards. Malita Vijay Sundara getting into the thick of things there. And a couple of penalties given away by Havies as well. Referee can be heard having a word with the Havies skipper Janidu Fernando. Couple of high tackles there. And Aruna Pereira taking that quick tap as well. So Havelocks weren't back the 10 meters. It's going to be 28 points to 7 as we settle into the last 10 minutes of this first half. It's looking really bleak for Havelock Sports Club now, but Kandy Sports Club, what a display it's been from them so far in this half an hour.
Well, absolutely. Looking at the current score from here onwards, the Havelock Sports Club have a lot of work to do. 3 tries away, 3 converted tries away, 28 points to 7. Just the first half of the game, and we have around 10 more minutes remaining as well. Havelock Sports Club under immense pressure in the first half itself. They'll have to work on with their things, conceding penalties and making sure that their set plays are exactly right, and making sure that the kicking game is on point as well. As Akash Madhusankar picks it. Here's the foreign player from Kandy Sports Club, got lots of power. Aruna Pereira once again, a quick kick from the base, very well collected from Rifan. Lovely step there, but goes into contact, being brought down.
Yes, sir.
Havelock Sports Club looking a bit unsettled after that 4 tries scored by Kandy. Yes, Sudesh. A good hit, fends off 2 men of that Kandy defense.
Now here's Nisal Silva. Havies need to keep ball at hand here for the rest of this first half. Probably score as well if they are to have any chance in this game. And just as I say that, looks like it has been spilled, kicked ahead. And Srinath Surya Bandara clears it for Kandy, but only as far as Samuel Madhuanta, who puts in the chip and chase. Lands kindly for Jayatu Rajaratna, but it's a bit loose there.
Sorry.
And looks like an offside penalty coming the way of Kandy Sports Club. Oh, it is a knock-on in fact. But a scrappy passage of play there, Janidu. I think Havelocks in that initial passage thought that the ball was lost forward and just aimlessly kicked ahead. But Srinath Surya Bandara was there to clear for Kandy. And then this is where the lost forward happened. Off the hand of Akash Madhushankar by the looks of things. Jayatu Rajaratna just couldn't gather the scraps. Would have had a free run on that right hand side if he did so.
Points. Sir.
Now we come back for the scrum. Do well to win it off the back of it, and now Asri Seniviratne spots the space, puts in the kick. Was looking for that 50-22, but looks like the ball just bouncing outside of touch and was taken back into Kandy's half as well. So we'll come back for a line out from where it was kicked. But this kicking battle has been well and truly won by Kandy Sports Club, isn't it? Gaining them lots of territory and putting the Heavies back three under immense pressure as well.
16,
and
16.
Yes, just going
Service.
out on the full there.
Service.
Yes, absolutely. That was a brilliant kick by Asri Seniviratne. Unfortunately, it was slightly out on the full, and that brings an advantage for Havelock Sports Club once again to attack, as they'll have to make sure that they execute it well, secure the ball, hold on to possession, because they've got a lot of scoring to be done if they are to win this game.
Fajruddin onto the field and straight away successful with his first line out. Havelocks look to get their maul on. Now it's spread out to the backs. Yes, Falil have an overload on that right hand side. Needed to get rid of the ball quicker than that. Janidu Fernando instead tried to go by himself, but ends up gaining few meters for the men in pink. Yes, Fajruddin with his first carry. Jaya Vikrama with a long ball out to Tinetra Dodangoda. Foxes still Nabandara. It's another gain for Havelocks. Rifan puts in the kick ahead. Is chased by Mushin Falil, but has bounced out of bounds. And will be a line out from about 5 meters or so, but it'll be Kandy Sports Club to throw in. But that territory gain by Rifan, this is much better from Havelocks in terms of their kicking game, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Kandy will definitely have the pressure, knowing that it's their own 5 meter, their own red zone. Havelock Sports Club have to make sure that they create a good pressure on Kandy to turn over that ball and score this try before heading into the half time.
Tilla Bandara does really well there to collect, and Kandy have an opportunity now to clear their lines and potentially get up the field. Maul is still driving, but Heavies doing well to halt them. And now setting up the exit for Asri Seniviratne, who does well under lots of pressure. It's gone only as far as Janidu Vijayaratne, who has some open space to run into, but well tackled there by Akash Madhushankar. He's really dangerous in those one-on-one situations. Now Jaya Vikrama, Dilshar Kodagoda swings it out to Jayatu Rajaratne, has one man to beat. Kavindu Pereira does well to track back. Places it down, picked up by Rifan. Dodangoda now. Yes, Abdullah Faiz looking to gain with their forwards and didn't roll away from the tackle there, Kandy Sports Club. So after defending so well in that 22, the first real lapse from Kandy, and it's a penalty for Havelock Sports Club.
Yes, exactly like you mentioned, the first error in that red zone for Kandy Sports Club, and interesting to see what Havelock Sports Club up to do so. Looks like they're going for touch. Samuel Madhuanta with the ball in hand. Well, yes, he goes for touch, and that will be a 5 meter line out for Havelock Sports Club.
Abdullah Faiz gain in there, and the tackler didn't roll away. Tilna Bandara, the guilty party. And this is much better from Heavies, plain territory, but they've already had a couple of chances at this end of the park. Just haven't been able to convert. Hopefully they can walk away with some points to keep themselves in this game. Collected by Dodangoda. Fajruddin eyes up the blind side.
Yes!
But needs to use it, says referee. Fajruddin finally breaks on the blind side, needs support to come. Support arrives eventually. Here's by Kanibau. Excellent carry from the foreign talent. Now within 5 meters, our Havelock Sports Club. Nisal Silva wins an advantage for his team. Here's Abdullah Faiz, takes it a meter away from the try line. Fajuddin out to Janidu Fernando. Lunge for the line. But on the line, says the referee. Now just one movement shot. Here's Vaikanibau. Tries to jump over. But he's well marshalled there. And that was a bit dangerous from the Fijian. But luckily have an advantage to come back to.
That was a big hit there.
Yeah.
Well, just 1 minute left before heading into Lemons, and seems like that's a try. And the assistant referee has confirmed that the try is confirmed. As we have a look at that replay once again, interesting to see. As they go right after that phase.
Yes, I think Vaikanibau just got it down. So eventually his option to jump over that ruck favouring him, as the conversion has gone astray from Samuel Madhuanta. 28 points to 12, and looks like that will be Lemons here at Nittawela. So once again, just like in the reverse fixture, Kandy hitting the ground running. Havelocks having a hard time trying to wrestle back that momentum, but with that score just before the break have kept themselves in the game. 16 points though the deficit here at the home ground of the defending champions of this Clifford Cup. Your half-time confirmation, 28 points to 12 in favour of Kandy.
So as both teams are heading to Lemons, do stay tuned with us, the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, as we'll be heading for a commercial break, as we will bring you back the second half action.
Summer smart option සමගෙන් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Vantage for the modern professional.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය. Perfectly. ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇලුමිනියම්. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari. Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
සිත් සත්සරය කලඹා සතුටක් ඉපදිලා මල් මන්දහසේ ජීවිතයට ලං කළා. සතුටේ පැහැයන් සොයා අතුරා සිටින සංසා පිළිවන්සල එලි කළා.
ලංකෙන් රුපියලක් සතුටෙන් උපන් බෑයක අසිරිය.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike. Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamari. Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamari.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය. දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Vantage for the modern professional.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
වසංගකාරී වෙනුවෙන් අද්විතීය නිමාවෙන් විශ්වාසී ආරක්ෂාවෙන් අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike. Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය. Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
Welcome back to our Nittawela Stadium of this Maliban Clifford Cup semi-final number 2 between Havelock Sports Club versus Kandy Sports Club. Kandy Sports Club hosting, as we have a look at that first half highlights, as Mohammad Rifan did not start off well, but Jayadu Rajaratna creating that first try. Lovely inside ball to Rifan. That was the first try that was scored by Havelock Sports Club. Right after that, it was all about Kandy Sports Club bouncing back into the game.
After scoring first, Havelocks just got it all wrong, didn't they, Janidu? Gifting 2 tries, really. This was one good work by Dange and brilliant support from Akash Madhushankar, and Aruna Pereira is having a game and a half so far. His kicks off the tee and off the hand have been on point, and then Dina Lekanayaka doing really well to set up Tilna Bandara there. That was Kandy's second try. As Srinath Surya Bandara has kicked things off in this second half. Vaikani Bau losing that contact to the hand Vikramarachi, and straight away Kandy Sports Club picking up exactly where they left off at the end of the first 40 minutes.
Yes, absolutely. What a start to this second half. As we saw Kenlu Hetarachi enjoying that turnover. As we have a look at that once again. Brilliant work there by Dan Vikramarachi. The number 8 for Kandy Sports Club, former Isipatana skipper, who was able to win a double championship at his school level. And now certainly doing a huge job for Kandy Sports Club, and he did well in that Sri Lanka system as well last year. As Kandy Sports Club opts to go for the 3 points, nothing to worry. 28 points on the board, 12 points, rather 18 points deficit as Aruna Pereira bisects that one as well. Well, what a day Aruna Pereira has been having with the boot, Nathan. It's been absolutely brilliant. Getting his opportunity last week in that league final and played like he had played all the games in the season. And once again, there you go, making no mistake. Havelock Sports Club under lots of pressure as Samuel Madhuanta restart things. Very well collected by Dange, goes into contact, being brought down.
Yes, sir.
Aruna Pereira to Malita Vijay Sundara. Malita being brought down.
Yes, sir.
Probably might look for the territorial game. Aruna Pereira sets things up to kick from the base.
Took way too long there to get rid of the ball, says the referee. He wants to see this game played at pace. And now they've given away possession. And just saw the Kandy Sports Club bringing on some of their replacements as well. I think Charles Praveen and Chatura Soisa both onto the park now.
Coach!
In the first scrum of this second half, Mohammad Rifan to put in. Heavies need to make something happen. They're playing against the clock as well. And this could be curtains to their season if they aren't able to pull a rabbit out of the hat here. That's a brilliant tackle from Dange. Jaya Vikrama fishing it out of the ruck. Here's Fajuddin. Rifan looking to spread it out wide. Here's Jaya Vikrama again. Goes past one. But is doubled up on there by Seniviratna and Akash Madhushankar. Now just searching for a way through are the men in pink. But Kandy's defense has held their line brilliantly so far. Now here's Kodagoda. Slips past the first tackle. Runs straight into some traffic and sets it up for Tarindu Chaturanga. But is unsuccessful with the turnover on that occasion. Ball still live here for Havelocks. Albeit they're backpedaling a bit at the moment. Have an advantage coming their way though. Jaya Vikrama. Janidu Vijayaratna runs round the traffic. Janidu Vijayaratna does well to stay on his feet, but Havia brings him down eventually. Now here's Chatura Dilshan.
Yeah, Hav.
First feel of the ball for him in the second half. Havis looking to attack that blind side. Grubber put in by Sudesh Jayavikrama, but the chase once again just not good enough from Havelock Sports Club. And they'll have an option of the line out or that penalty advantage. Couple of them in fact. And looks like they might be going for the line out.
Yes, absolutely, Nathan. Once again, that chase not good by Havelock Sports Club. This has been the case that caused them a lot of danger in this game. The kicking was on point, but the chases were not on point. But this time, having the advantage, had the couple of options as the Havelock Sports Club opt to go with that line out. I am pretty sure they'll set the rolling maul as it was very well collected by Trinetra Dorangode. Havelock Sports Club inch by inch moving forward. This is a good rolling maul, driving hard, driving forward as Ajmer Fajuddin comes down to the ground and straight away Tilna Bandar, the culprit,
No. Easy.
conceding that penalty in favor of Havelock Sports Club.
Yes, will be interesting to see what they opt for from here.
No.
Johnny Fernando takes the quick tap, runs straight into some traffic, picked up quickly by Madhushankar. And that's a try for Havelock Sports Club. Some quick thinking from their skipper. Keeps the scoreboard ticking for the visiting team, and it's Udesh Madhushankar who takes the credit for that commercial bank try. And just pulling things back a bit. Our Havies now have an under the post conversion set to come their way as well. Madhuanta makes no mistake with that one, and the deficit cut back down to 12 points. So Havies just keeping themselves in contention, and this is exactly what they needed to do, isn't it? Play their rugby in the right parts of the field, play that territorial game, which they couldn't do in the first 40 minutes. And when you keep putting pressure on any defense, those openings will come. You can see Udesh Madhushankar just had to pick up and dot down. And credit to the skipper, Johnny Fernando as well. Quick thinking from him to take that quick tap. Think the Kandy defense was expecting Havies to go for the scrum or the 5-meter line out. As Surya Bandara restarts. Collected again by Vaikani Bau. And once again a well-marked tackle, this time by Tarindu Chaturanga. Taken back into the 22. And Samuel Madhuanta spots the space in behind, but only goes as far as Kavindu Pereira. Kicks it back at Mohammad Rifan. Here's Udesh Madhushankar now. Akash Madhushankar shooting up to make that tackle. And some brilliant work rate once again from Kandy Sports Club, just not allowing any sort of wiggle room for this Havies outfit.
Yes, absolutely. Udesh Madhushankar was isolated going into contact. He had two options. He had two men outside of him, Mohammad Rifan and the winger. Well, that was not a decent kick by Surya Bandar as Janithu Vijayaratna puts it to boot, and from both the ends kicking has not been successful, but Kandy attacking here as the ball has been stolen by Udesh Madhushankar as Akash Madhushankar lost his balance trying to step through his way. Yes, the word by a referee, use it. Madhuanta puts it to boot. Well, a good kick and very well collected by Dinal. Yes, Dinal Ekanaika, very dangerous player. Beats two men. Gets into contact. Aditya Vijay Sundar opting to go on his own. He has been isolated.
Yeah.
Madhushankar doing brilliantly once again. Won the ball off that previous passage of play, and now doing the dirty work for Havelock Sports Club as he has done all season. Stealing the ball, and Havies will have a penalty from halfway to come back to, but that was a really erratic passage of play, isn't it? But this time Madhuanta finds a decent touch well inside the 22 meter. Take a look there. Malitha Vijayasundara was isolated, like you said, Janidu. Support took a bit too long to arrive, and Madhushankar was there first. And Heavies now with another opportunity to potentially pull yet another score back.
Yes, absolutely. Brilliant touch find by Samuel Madhuanta. He knows the angles of this ground very well.
Guys, Mark is here.
Samuel Madhuanta, boy coming from the hill country as the Havelock Sports Club. Now they have a big opportunity here to cut down that deficit.
2 by 2.
They've been into good momentum compared to that first half they've played so far. Well, once again, line out not going well, but fortunate enough as Janidu Fernando. A bit of a contest against Charles Praveen.
No hands. No, you grab it. Okay.
Javier needed to roll out there, but got his hands up in the nick of time. Janidu Fernando trying to show Charles Praveen who's boss there, but Chatura Soisa comes away with the ball. Brilliant steal from the Kandy flanker, and now it's back with Javier. He's been pushed towards touch by Madhushankar, and Havelocks have lost another scoring opportunity, you have to say. Just didn't get it right from the line out itself. Aruna kicks it away right from base, but only as far as Mohammad Rifan, who spots the space in behind, puts it on the toe. That's rolling away out of touch. But Srinath Surya Bandara sweeps back to collect it and put it out of touch. But this is a lot better kicking wise from Heavies, isn't it, Janidu? Rifan spotting that space in behind, but they really had to do better from that line out, isn't it? Could have been a really different story if they got things right from there.
Yes, absolutely. Brilliant awareness by Mohammad Rifan. But coming back to that line out, Havelock Sports Club got to make sure that they hold on to possession if they are to bounce back in this game, which is really important for them. But fortunately, they've been able to have yet another line out in their green zone. This time, once again, setting their rolling maul, trying to drive forward, which has worked out for them well before in that previous try. And here's that advantage coming towards Havelock Sports Club. Here's Fajuddin beating two men, goes down to ground.
Vaigani Bao just couldn't pick up cleanly, but luckily had a penalty to come back to. And the Heavies maul, when they've got it right in the second half, especially Janidu, has been causing some problems for Kandy Sports Club. The lineouts for them have been probably a facet of their game they haven't done right this season, and that's been exploited by the opposition on a couple of occasions. And even here, Heavies putting the pressure on with that maul, managing to get themselves the penalty, and we'll have yet another 5-meter line out to come back to. Fajuddin hits his mark once again. Dodangoda collects, but this time the maul is backpedaling. Picked up by Fajuddin. Support needs to arrive. Vaikani Bao does well to support his man on that occasion. Now it's there for Abdullah Faiz. Need quick ball now. Do Heavies. Chatura Dilshan picking and going with their forwards, looking to straighten things at well. Here's Vaigani Bao. Breaks past the first tackle. Dodangoda now to Janidu Fernando, the skipper. Twists through. Takes on Akash Madhushankar. Brings the ball within a meter of the try line. Fajuddin scans his options. Tries to go by himself, but he's brought down just short of the try line. Chatura Dilshan now needs to straighten. Kandy defense was scrambling for a bit there, but the ball a bit too slow from Heavies on that occasion, but they've done well to keep it. Just slowing things down a bit now. Probably the right thing to do as well from Havelock Sports Club. Now Vaigani Bao went straight into Kenula Hettiarachchi there. No way through for Heavies so far. But Akash Madhushankar gives away that penalty advantage for the high tackle. Fajuddin tries to twist through, but is wrestled off the try line there. Nisal Silva got the ball down. That should be a commercial bank try for Havelock Sports Club. But we'll have to wait and see what the referee's decision is.
Yes, Nathan, I think the referee was not in the right angle to judge that. And pretty sure he's wanting to have a word with the assistant referee, so whether he'll go with the option for the TMO.
Okay, back to the penalty. No, sorry, and back to the penalty. High tackle.
Yes, no TMO facility today. Will be interesting to see that replay, but not all is lost for Heavies as they take the quick tap from the high tackle penalty. Janidu Fernando once again with a blistering run, and this time they go over for the Commercial Bank try. Nisal Silva finally gets himself on the scoreboard. Would have felt hard done by from that previous call, but makes up for it straight away. The big prop forward for Heavies and gets the Commercial Bank try in. And Heavies showing that they are here to play, they are here to fight in this second half. Pulling back yet another score.
Yes, a brilliant passage of play by Havelock Sports Club coming into this second half. They've done the things right, which was lacking in that first half. But they've got to make sure that they continue to do so. And Samuel Madhuwanta with the important conversion. Even these 2 points matter as they are trailing the score as he bisects it through. So Havelock Sports Club now just a few points behind Kandy Sports Club. What a comeback so far, but they've got a lot more work to do as we have a look at that try once again. Janidu Fernando getting into contact, the thumping hit. There you go, brilliant work by Nisal.
Yes, gets himself on the score sheet. And Havelocks have pulled things back. It's 31 points to 26 now. So just a score away. And a similar story to the last time they played at Nittawela as Heavies bring on Visesio Jr. for Wainganibao. He's made a real impact as well. The Samoan for Havelock Sports Club. Plays center. Will be interesting to see what position he takes. He's replacing a second rower. So will be interesting to see what coach Salya Kumara's thinking is. Inside his own 22 by Samuel Madhuwanta. So can put it out on the full, and that's a good territory gain from the old Antonian. Takes his team right into the Havelocks half, into the Kandy half rather. And Heavies slowly but surely clawing their way back into this game. Plain territory, and have a line out now from just beyond the 40-meter mark.
Kenulete with the throw. Soiza does really well, but not sure whether Kandy was looking to set the rolling maul. But Aruna Pereira to Asiri Seniratna. Asiri puts on a high hanging kick, and I believe it's that Diluk Sadange. But very well collected by Mohammad Rifan. A good contest as Havies have the ball available for them. Here's Udesh Madhushanka. Inside ball to Jayatu Rajaratna, but rather and risky pass. Sudesh to Nisal, the try scorer. No! Havelock Sports Club once again continuing that momentum, starting from right where they were. Hussein Falil. Thumping hit. Ball available for Heavies. Well, has it been turned over? Yes, it is. A brilliant work by Kandy. Yes, Kamindu Pereira stepping in. Fends off 2 men.
Havelocks losing the ball when they needed it most. I think it was Dahan Vikramarachi. And now have plenty of space out wide. Akash Madhushanka out to Dina Lekanayaka. Puts his foot on the gas. Finds Madhushanka in support. Steps past Rifan. And that's a brilliant try from Kandy Sports Club. Length of the field. An off turnover ball. They're showing how much they can hurt you on the counter attack. Akash Madhushanka with his second Commercial Bank try. Take a look at that. Dina Lekanayaka set it up after a lovely ball from Surya Bandara. Had just one man to beat, did Madhushanka, and no match one-on-one against Mohammad Rifan. Tots down for the commercial bank try. And Kandy once again put in some daylight between them and the side from Havelock Park.
Once again, it's that man, Nittawela Naik, making things happen for Kandy Sports Club. A brilliant team try. Surya Bandar to Madhushanka. Madhushanka drawing and pass to Nittawela Naik. Nittawela Naik creating that space. Lovely inside ball to Akash Madhushanka. And Aruna Pereira has been successful with all his conversions so far. And yes, once again he makes no mistake. Aruna Pereira, you beauty. Talk about this work for a game. Showing what he's capable of. Getting his opportunity. Last week, with the injury of Heshan Jensen coming into the team, he's making a complete statement here. As once again, Kandy Sports Club rises up in that scoreboard, 38 points to 26. Once again, Havelock Sports Club under pressure. Now they've got to double up their work as Suranga Tennakon gets into the field, gets his opportunity of this game, as Nisala Pereira has been substituted as well. Kamindu Pereira goes out of the field as well, so a few changes in both the lineups. We are just 58 minutes on the clock, so there's plenty of time for Havelock Sports Club to bounce back, but they've got to make sure that they do not mess their heads with that try being scored by Kandy. Once again kicked into the space. Once again it's that dangerous man Nittawela Naik to have a thumping hit on the Havelock defender. Defense of 2 men is really difficult to bring into the ground. So much power. Havelock Sports Club are doing well to held the play up, and the ball has been turned over. No, Kandy does very well to hold on to possession, as the referee desperately says uses it. Asiri Seniviratna putting into the boot, but doesn't find touch into the hands of Samuel Madhuanta with a goose step, trying to go on his own. Support arrives on time for Havelock Sports Club. Now here's the opportunity for Heavies. Slowing things down, Rifan using his forwards. That's Fajuddin.
Abdullah Faiz there with the carry. Rifan looks to switch to the blind side. Have an overlap there. Falil gets it out to Dilshar Kodagoda. Now just puts his foot on the gas, but Nittawela Naik does really well one-on-one. Still live here. Yes, Shehan Silva. First carry of the game for him after coming off the bench. Havelocks going back to their basics, and that's exactly what they need to do. Shouldn't be too flustered by that Kandy try at the other end, like you said, Janidu. Just need to play patiently. Gaps will open up in the defense for them, as Vaidyanatha takes it into contact, and there's an advantage coming the way of Heavies inside the Kandy red zone. Here's Silva again. Couple of advantages coming now for Havelock. Steven Pereira with the carry. Now here's Sachintana Vaidyanatha. Looks to go right through the middle, but is marked well by Charles Praveen. Here's the skipper once again, has really been making things happen for Heavies in this second half. Once again, not held in the tackle, can get it, pick it back up and go again. Brings his team on to 5 meters. Chatura Dilshan, but Vaidyanatha just pushed back there in that last hit. Now here's Visesio. He can be really dangerous from this kind of range. Abdullah Faiz picked up quickly by Visesio. Visesio wriggles past a couple, and Visesio Jr. goes over for the commercial bank try. Immediate impact off the bench. We are just talking about how he can be dangerous from this kind of range, Janidu. He's gone and made his presence felt. Brilliant recycling work from Visesio Jr. to bring the game back to within 7 points.
Coming to an eye, Visesio Jr. showing his power. He was unstoppable right there. Samuel Madhuwanta bisects the conversion, and once again it comes down to that 5-point deficit, Nathan, which has been a storyline between Havelock Sports Club and Kandy Sports Club. And there's plenty of time remaining in the clock, around 18 to 20 minutes are remaining in the clock, and interesting to see what this game is going to go about as we have a look at that replay by Visesio Jr. Brilliant try scored. Now both teams are playing with a lot of heart, and overall this is a good comeback by Havelock Sports Club, looking at the deficit they had in the first half, and now they've been able to come down to a 5 points deficit as
inside.
Samuel clears the ball.
Yes, exceptional work from Havis. 28 points to 7 at one point in that first half, Janidu. And it looked a long way back from there, but they've done really well. Got in 4 more commercial bank tries, have kept Kandy down, and just that change of the game plan took a while to settle into this game, Havelocks, and I think that's where it went wrong for them in the first half. But when once they've settled in and played their brand of rugby, things have swung their way as that line out goes horribly wrong for Kandy Sports Club, collected gleefully by Tinetrudu Dangoda. Here's Janidu Fernando now, push back, but he's led his side really well in this comeback, hasn't he? Now finds the hands of Tivain Pereira. Was isolated for a moment, but looks like he's done well to place the ball down. Rifan sets it up to kick from base. Gains some territory for his side. Put in Suranga Tennakon under some pressure. And that's what good kicking can do, Danidu. Here's Silva now. Quick offload to Visesio. Holds it up until support arrives. Have an advantage coming their way for knock on. And that was definitely high from Charles Praveen.
Too high.
And the referee was well positioned. And a penalty from right in front of the post. Will be interesting to see if Havis go for the 3-pointer or they kick to touch and try and walk away with all 7.
There's a lovely step there by Rifan. Caught off guard by Charles Praveen, causing that, rather conceding that penalty once again. This has been a case for Kandy Sports Club in the second half, conceding too many penalties, and Havelock Sports Club getting the opportunity from that, putting it to touch, setting that rolling ball, creating a lot of pressure on Kandy forwards. Like we mentioned, Nathan, this has been a case in the season for Kandy Sports Club. We saw how CR took the advantage of it, and Havelock Sports Club doing the same thing. And this is a big opportunity for Havelock Sports Club to either equal the score or go 2 points beyond Kandy, but they've got to make sure that they do things right. It's a 5-meter line out for them.
Guys. Yes,
huge opportunity here.
Needs to get this right, does Fajuddin. Hits his target. Phase 1 is done well by Havis. Now getting the drive on with their roll-in maul. It's back with Fajuddin. The maul has done really well to straighten here as well. Still going with the roll-in maul. Azmir Fajuddin with the equalizer for Havelock Sports Club. Said they needed to get it right. They got it absolutely perfect on that occasion. And Azmir Fajuddin, the experienced campaigner, the centurion for Havelock Sports Club, comes off the bench and gets a commercial bank try in. And the Kandy line out is really being exploited here in this second half. Havelocks doing really well. All their forwards rallying round, and Fajuddin gets himself on the score sheet and puts Havis a kick away from the lead. Samuel Madhuwanta with probably the toughest conversion he's had today, and the crowd isn't making it any easier either. Just curls past that left hand upright. Samuel Madhuwanta looks a bit flustered. Not the best reception from his home crowd. But take a look at the replay there. Getting the maul to perfection. And it's 38 points all with just under 15 minutes to play. This game could go either way, Janidu.
Yes, absolutely. What a comeback by Havelock Sports Club, using their forwards as the restart goes straight into the hands of Samuel Madhuanta.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Rifan kicks it from the base. Good kick, very well collected by Dina Lekanayaka. Yes, Dina Lekanayaka can be really dangerous. Once again, fends off two men. Being brought into ground. Long pass by Asini Seriwanda to Diluk Sadange. Diluk Sadange to Srinath Surya Bandara. Surya Bandara cuts in one.
Hako!
Gets caught off guard as the support for Kandy. Well, Havelock Sports Club got to make sure that their defense is on point. As Kandy Sports Club back in the attacking momentum can be really dangerous with those big names in that back line. Yes, Dange. Long pass to Dina Lekanayaka. Dina Lekanayaka puts it to boot. Does he have the pace? Well. Samuel Madhuanta right on time there. And a good pressure by Dina Lekanayaka and good work by Dina Lekanayaka. Seeing that space, putting a lovely chip kick.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant from Ekanayaka. We've been raving about Aruna Pereira, but he's Dina Lekanayaka has had an outstanding game as well and pushed Madhuanta back into his own dead ball area, or in goal area rather. So will be a 5-meter scrum for Kandy Sports Club, and Havies will really need to pull their socks up in defense here. Can't afford to give away any penalties, make any errors in the fringe defense. It's do or die stuff for both these teams.
Well, definitely Havelock Sports Club got to make sure that they've got to be solid in their defense, and Kandy Sports Club at the same time got to make sure that they don't concede any error, any handling errors. This is a golden opportunity for Kandy Sports Club to get back into the lead. The semi-final number 2 of the Clifford Cup. Well, there you go. Just mentioned Havelock Sports Club. Got to make sure that they do not concede any penalties, or got to make sure that they do well in their defense as Kandy Sports Club opting to go for touch. Pretty sure it's a rolling ball coming up, Nathan.
Yes, Kandy will be desperate for the bragging rights in the line out as well. They've been hurt so many times on the defensive front. Will now try and pull one back with the rolling ball on the attack in front. And the scrum just not holding firm for Havelock Sports Club there. And Kandy get their driving maul on. Have the crowd behind them as well. Once says the referee, but it's still going here for Kandy. Kenula Hettiarachi lunges for the line, but is brought down just short there. Visesio doing really well. And an exceptional counter-ruck from Havelock Sports Club. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Visesio Jr. take a bow, son. Managed to get the better of Kenula Hettiarachi, and then his teammates rallying behind him, and a massive counter-ruck there to win possession back, and Madhuanta has the chance to kick his team out of trouble now.
Well, what a turnover by Havelock Sports Club. We saw the boys are pumped up. They know how important that was in Kandy's green zone. As we have a look at that replay. There you go. Number 37. This is your junior.
Guys. White.
Turning things off for Kandy Sports Club, the Havelock Sports Club defense. And here's Havelock Sports Club with yet another opportunity. But they've got some meters to cover this time. But overall, Samuel Madhuanta putting on a decent kick to get out of danger. You've got to make sure that this line out goes well. Trinetra Zodangoda once again sets that rolling maul. Ajmir Fajuddin, the experienced man in this pink army of forwards. Once again, Havelocks putting a brilliant effort. There you go, the blind side is open. Dilshara Koda got a lovely offload to Fajuddin. Fajuddin manages to hold on to the ball.
No. Yes,
support available for heavies. Janidu Fernando will play those close quarters.
Yes,
This is a patient rugby by Havis, Nathan.
Yes, with the game in the balance here, you wouldn't want to give possession away. Havis doing the right thing, keeping it within themselves. Yes, Abdullah Faiz, he's carried really well all game.
Yes,
Chatura Dilshan now. But met in a brilliant tackle there by Tarindu Chaturanga. The skipper holding fort for the home team. Shehan Silva fishes it out. Dodangoda latches on. Now picked up and taken quickly by Visesio. What an impact he's made off the bench.
Yes,
Slow ball here from Havis.
No, you die.
Chatura Dilshan thought he was caught high there, but all okay, says the ref. Now Fajuddin, picked up quickly by Tivain Pereira, takes it into contact. Trying to go around the outside, Janido Fernando. Overloading the blind side now. Havelocks keeping the Kandy defense guessing. This is exceptional stuff from the visiting team. Dilshan on the edge of the 22 now. Havelocks. Fajuddin push back a bit and Tilna Bandara thought he had rights to the ball. Now Visesio wrestles past the first line of defense inside the red zone of Kandy Sports Club now. Havis. Here's Janido Fernando again. It's a well constructed phase play from Havelocks, at least 20 phases in it already, and they are gaining with every pass in one. There was Visesio lunging. Now spreading it to the blind side. Chatura Dilshan looks to cut against the grain.
No hands.
Had support on his outside if he wanted it, but chose to keep the ball at hand. Rallying round now.
Yes,
are the Havis players. Janido Fernando once again.
No more.
Heart in mouth stuff here from Havis.
Yes,
But Kandy, to their credit, haven't conceded a penalty yet. Now at least 30 phases in this one. Javia brought his man down. Rifan looks for his options, but Kandy have done really well to defend there and force the knock on from Havelock Sports Club. They constructed that from halfway, came within 10 meters
10. Number 10.
of the Kandy try line. And unfortunately just lost the ball forward there.
Well, unfortunate for Mohammad Rifan there. The pressure that was coming out of the counter-ruck there made him cause a slight error, but Nathan, if we have a look at that 20 to 30 phases by Havelock Sports Club, both teams rugby with a lot of discipline. Kandy Sports Club making sure that they do not concede any penalties, and Havelock Sports Club not conceding any errors as well. So overall, brilliant rugby by both these teams. But it's pretty interesting to see where this game is going to end. 30 points, 38 points apiece, and Kandy Sports Club having this scrum down in favor of them, but in their red zone, probably might look to put it to boot, or will they rather opt to attack? But attacking might seem a bit risky at this point. Here's Aruna Pereira deciding to go through that blind side to Dina Lekanayaka. Has the support Kandy Sports Club.
Kandy choosing to keep the ball at hand here. Thought they'd want to kick it away out of their own red zone. Something that they couldn't do against CR. Here's Javia. Tackle well by Fajuddin. Havis playing the game exactly where they need to, and now finally lost for options. Go back to the trusty boot of Srinath Surya Bandara, who sends the gain line back 40 meters. But Havis will have the throw into the line out. 5 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes left on the referee's clock, he says. Game could go anyway, and could we potentially go into sudden death, Janidu?
Well, I'm pretty sure Samuel Madhuanta must be having other ideas in his head. He's very capable of that drop goal option. He has done it multiple times. And on the other hand, Kandy Sports Club will have to make sure that they turn over this ball, which is highly important. Yeah, here's Havelock Sports Club setting their rolling ball, driving slightly inch by inch. This good work by Havi's forwards. Gotta give them a lot of credit for this effort they have put on in this game. As the players coming from the side, Kandy Sports Club under pressure here. The forwards as absolutely helpless. As the referee says, use it.
Once again, nailing that driving ball. Havelock Sports Club driving them forward at least 20 meters. Now on the edge of the 22. Referee urging them on. Here's Shehan Silva, looking to do exactly what they did just a few moments ago. Here it is for Janidu Fernando. Vaidyanatha. Brilliant supporting work as well, just not allowing Kandy anywhere near that ball. Havelocks keeping it close quarters. Now here's Fajuddin. Absolutely no chance for Taridu Chaturanga to get over that one. Chatura Dilshan, ball is loose, but Dodangoda collects it. He's brought to ground eventually. Picked up by Tiven Pereira. Spots some space in behind. Fajuddin dives over it to secure the ruck yet again. Plenty of appeals coming from Havelock Sports Club. You can see that trying to milk a penalty here. Definitely kickable. Here it is for Dilshan once again. Visesio runs straight into Milan Veerasinghe. Abdullah Faiz now gets those legs pumping, but is tackled eventually. Being pushed blindside here, but all Havelocks need to do is score. The kick won't matter if they manage to get the 5-pointer. Here's Tiven straightening once again. Has us on the edge of our seats here in the comm box. It's absolutely brilliant from Havelock Sports Club. Another 20-phase attack. All started from that roll-in ball. Visesio does well to make it available. 10 meters short of the line now. Here's Shehan Silva once again. Brilliant counter ruck, but Rifan does well to shift it, and the drop goal attempt from Samuel Madhuwanta is through. And Havelock Sports Club with a famous victory, a famous comeback. And it's come through who else but Samuel Madhuwanta, who looks to the heavens as he sent his team to a Clifford Cup final. What a game we've had here, Janidu.
Well, I did mention that Samuel Madhuwanta put through for this option. He has rightfully done it, and he has done this over this. He has done this multiple times, school level and club level. What a game we have had here at Nittawela Stadium. I think for the first time, Kandy Sports Club, the past 10 to 15 years, for the first time, Kandy Sports Club being eliminated from a semi-final position at Havelock Sports Club. What a comeback into this game. Yet another heartbreaking week for Kandy fans and for the Kandy Sports Club team. Here we go, all disappointed. We did not expect this coming. What a game by Havelock Sports Club. What a comeback by Havis. From 21 points to 7, heading into the half-time, and 41 points to 38. Samuel Madhuwanta, you beauty. He knows this ground really well and did so really well to get out of victory.
Probably the game of the season, isn't it, Janidu? And we have the tough task of selecting a Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. But plenty of options. If you take Kandy Sports Club, Aruna Pereira and Dinale Kanayaka had outstanding games. For Havelocks, I thought Janidu Fernando, the skipper, Ajmer Fajuddin off the bench, Visesio Jr. as well, and that man Samuel Madhuwanta, all had plenty to say about this game. I'll leave that call up to you.
Well, definitely it's a tough one. Visesio Jr., ever since he stepped into the field, was absolutely brilliant. He was the game changer for Havelock Sports Club ever since he stepped into that Havelock Sports Club. Also, not to forget Janidu Fernando. played with a lot of heart. I put on a big effort to that rolling malls and close quarters. So it's a tough one to say. Samuel Madhuwanta, Ovisosio Jr.
Yes, but I think for his leadership and for all his work in those close quarters play, I think the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match should go to Janidu Fernando for Havelock Sports Club. What an effort it was from him. Led his troops from the front. They were 28 points to 7 down, Janidu at one point. You don't see many teams come back from a position like that. And I think he's led his charges really well. And he's had some good game awareness, has made the right calls tactically, and I think he's a deserved Swiss Tech perfect player of the match as we have your full-time confirmation. 41 points to 38. Game of the season for sure up here in Nittawela.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Nathan. Game of the season, Havelock Sports Club. For the first time beating Kandy Sports Club in this season. They've not been able to do that in that league, but they've been able to beat Sierra FC, who they'll be meeting in the finals coming up end of this week. It's going to be an interesting final at Longden Place under lights. Havelock Sports Club taking Sierra FC, and this win for Havelock Sports Club will bring a lot of confidence. So they're going to go a do or die situation in that final. They're gonna give everything in that final.
Yes, will meet their Matthews Trophy rivals, their traditional rivals in the final. CR Heavies, always a spectacle, and under the lights at Longden Place this weekend. You'll get to see exactly that. And let's take a look at the second half highlights. Kandy started off on the front foot with a Aruna Pereira penalty. Just kept the scoreboard ticking. And then Janidu Fernando had the presence of mind to get the ball rolling. Udesh Madhushankar got his commercial bank try in. Samuel Madhuwanta off the tee had a really good day, and then continued to keep it in close quarters, continued to push with their forwards. This was Nisal Silva going over for his commercial bank try. Madhuwanta again successful with the conversion, and then you thought Kandy just pulled one back. A brilliant breakaway run from Dina Lekanayaka. Akash Madhushankar brought the scoreboard back up to 38 points. And just then you thought that Havi's comeback just wasn't strong enough when Kandy got this score, and they had a bit of possession as well. And yeah, Abdullah Faiz, he too had an outstanding game, and this man, what an impact he made off the bench. Vicesio Jr. Honorable mention, of course, for that Swiss Tech Perfect Player of the Match award. And then this driving maul of Havelock Sports Club really hurt the Kandians today, didn't it? Just put on mounds and mounds of pressure, and Ajmer Fajuddin getting his commercial bank try in. And then after a couple of 20 plus phase plays, Samuel Madhuwanta pulls the rabbit out of the hat yet again, as he has done all throughout his career. We've seen that countless times. We've seen that at this ground as well. The crowd booing him, but he gets the drop goal in for his team, and he puts them in a Clifford Cup final.
So the stats of the semi-final number 2 between Kandy Sports Club versus Havelock Sports Club. 41 points to 38, Havelocks taking it home. Kandy Sports Club with 5 tries, 5 conversions and 1 penalty bisected as Havelock Sports Club. 6 tries, 4 conversions, no penalties, and 1 drop goal, which was the golden drop goal by Samuel Madhuwanta, bringing that victory home for Havelock Sports Club to spot their place in the finals in this Clifford Cup as the perfect player of the match, Janidu Fernando, the skipper for Havelock Sports Club. What a game it has been here at Nittawela today.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We'll need a few minutes to calm ourselves down, Janidu. It's been an absolute thriller here, and we're talking about that final. Traditional rivals, Matthews Trophy rivals, will lock horns for that Clifford Cup at Longden Place. Catch the live action on none other than Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare, live under lights this weekend. And with that, we bring to an end our live coverage of this thriller between Kandy Sports Club and Havelock Sports Club. This is me, Nathan Coggins, and Janidu Himsara, on behalf of the entire technical and production team here at the Papare, signing off. Catch you on the weekend.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
සිත් සත්සරය කළඹා සතුටක් ඉපදිලා මල් මන්දහසේ ජීවිතයට ලං කළා සතුටේ පැහැයන් සොයා අතුරා සිටින සනසා මන්සල එලි කළා
ලංකෙන් රුපියලක් සතුටෙන් උපන් බෑයක අසිරිය.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව the Papare සමග.
Welcome back to the Papare.
Welcome to the live broadcast from the Papare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.